Today we start learning the next group of English tenses, perfect tenses. You are all doing brilliantly, so keep up the good work and your confidence will grow even more. Present perfect tense can bring a few problems to the learner. So let's take a closer look at the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense describes the action that has already been completed to a certain moment of time or period, but the result of this action is related with the present. For example, I have just cleaned my room. What can we say about this action? Well, the action completed in the past, but the result is seen right now in the present because the room is now clean. In order to understand how to use present perfect tense correctly, let's memorise the following. Number 1, the common situations when present perfect tense is used. And number 2, how present perfect tense is formed. Well, let's look at the cases when present perfect is usually used. We use the present perfect tense in the following cases: when it is important for the speaker to show the result or the fact of the action, not the time or circumstances. Has he already read the article? I've visited Dublin twice. It is a beautiful city. In negative sentences, the result, which is not achieved yet, is reflected. The bus has not arrived yet. Pay attention to the signal words for this case: already, just, yet, used in negative and question sentences. And do note that when you need to talk about the action that happened in the certain moment in the past, you should use the past simple. I visited Dublin last year. It is a beautiful city. Please memorise the following. If you want to point out the fact that action is completed, use present perfect. If you want to point out the time the action completed in the past, use past simple. We use the present perfect tense when we talk about an action that began in the past and continues up to the moment of speaking or during a speech. She has lived in London since this February. I have known him for years. Pay particular attention to the signal words for this case: since and for. We use the present perfect tense in the following cases: when the speaker describes his personal or his life experience. Have you ever been to Ireland? I have never seen the Mona Lisa masterpiece. Have you ever seen a comet? Pay particular attention here to the signal words for this case: ever, never. You see, there are only 3 cases for using present perfect, and I hope that you will not have any problem with using present perfect in the future. Next, what we should memorise is how the present perfect tense is formed. It is easy. Positive sentence is formed upon the formula subject plus have has plus verb in the third form, past participle plus other. To form present perfect, we use have or has for he, she, it. For example, I have started, they have started, you have started. But he has started, she has started, it has started. Note that here we use has. Well, let's look at how question and negative sentence are formed. In question sentences, the auxiliary verb have, has is placed before the subject at the very beginning. Here's some examples. Has she read this article? Have I read this article? Has he already come home? Have you seen that movie? The negative sentence contains the particle not after the have, has verb. She has not read this article. I have not written an email. They have not come home to me. As a final note, when we want to emphasise the completeness of the action, we should use present perfect tense. Now, I would recommend you to practice present perfect tense by commenting on actions that are completed in the moment of time. For example, I've learnt the rules. Have you written the letter? She has already come home. He has not washed his car. Please feel free to rewind this video as many times as you need to in order to memorise when the present perfect tense is used. Also, please use the book Usage of English Tenses to learn them in a simple and easy way. The book will help you to learn about all and each of the English tenses. And finally, let's remember some proverbs. They are very instructive. And this one for this session is, in every beginning, think of the end. And of course, we finish with, practice makes perfect. And it really does. Good luck with your studying, students, and I'll see you all in the next session.